Over the last 30 years, it has become clear that human activities have been transforming the planet at a pace and scale unmatched in recorded history. The production and use of energy have been huge contributors to this impact and to the global climate crisis we now face. So the greatest and most urgent challenge facing our collective future is the need to evolve our energy systems to ensure a net zero future that is also prosperous. And while doing so in a way that is inclusive and equitable, so not overly advantaging or setting back certain groups or leaving some out entirely. Unsurprisingly, this is an incredibly complex challenge. It's not just complex because of the technical challenges related to developing and scaling the new technologies that will be required. It's made even more so because our energy systems are interwoven with all aspects of modern life and society. These include our economic, political, and social systems. And that's where tech stewardship can help. Tech stewardship is a mindset and a practice that supports its practitioners to better navigate the value tensions inherent in a new or existing technology, as well as the tensions created and how that technology interacts in a particular context. So whether you're a student just beginning your career or an experienced professional, this program can help you to strengthen your tech stewardship practice in service of the energy transition. Hello, Oki, Ambawath Tech, Dadanastada, Tanse, Bonjour. My name is Alison Cretney, and I'll be your main facilitator for the energy transition focused portion of this program. I'm the managing director of the Energy Futures Lab, a social innovation lab based in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Before we begin, I'd like to gratefully acknowledge the traditional and original territories of the Siksikawa, Ayarhe Nakodabi, and Tsuut'ina Dene of Mohkinstsis, Winchishpa, Kutsisa, or the lands that many now refer to as Calgary. These lands are also home to the Métis Nation of Alberta, Region 3, whose peoples have deep relationships with this land. I share this to remind all of us to walk in a good way and to remember our commitments to Indigenous peoples. The Energy Futures Lab was formed in 2015 to bring together leaders from across the energy sector, primarily in Alberta, which is the leading energy producing region in Canada. Together, we explore the system-level challenges that create barriers to progress on energy transition. We're guided by our convening question: how can we leverage Canada's assets and innovation capacity to accelerate an inclusive and equitable transition to a prosperous net zero future? Our community includes leaders, innovators, and influencers from industry, government, startups, and nonprofits. Together, they represent a diverse range of perspectives. For example, from those working with large utilities or traditional hydrocarbon-focused companies, to municipal and community leaders, to entrepreneurs, to environmental and nonprofit leaders, and artists. The diversity of perspectives and values is core to the Energy Futures Lab, as it allows us to understand and better navigate the many tensions that are inherent in an energy system in transition. Through this Tech Stewardship for the Energy Transition program, it is my pleasure to share with you some of the perspectives, helpful frameworks, and concepts that we frequently reference in our Energy Futures Lab community. You'll also get to hear directly from some members of our fellowship whose work and insights are a driving force behind all the lab's efforts. Being based in Alberta gives the Energy Futures Lab a unique perspective on some of the value tensions present in questions about the energy transition, as well as the resulting opportunities within them. Energy has long been part of the identity and culture of the province of Alberta. Here, we've been winners of the global hydrocarbon lottery, with vast reserves of oil, fourth in the world after Venezuela, Saudi Arabia, and Iran, as well as natural gas, ranking 6th in global production. We're also fortunate to have a stable democratic government and an industrial base that has allowed us to benefit from these resources. So the challenge before us now is to figure out how best to leverage these assets and the knowledge and expertise gained in building this industry. We also need to leverage our capacity for innovation and transformation to rise to the challenges posed by climate change, specifically the need to transition our existing energy system to one that the future requires of us. And this is what the Energy Futures Lab and this program are all about. So while the fact that the Energy Futures Lab is based in Alberta certainly informs our perspective on the energy transition, we also see the same fundamental tensions showing up in other jurisdictions. so exploring them in the Alberta context should be informative, no matter where you are based. Technology and energy are deeply entwined. In Alberta, technology has been critical to unlocking the abundant energy resources the province has become known for: crude oil, natural gas, and bitumen. Technology has also fundamentally shaped our economy, communities, and industries. It has shaped our skills and knowledge, which have often been centered on innovating ways to source, extract, refine, store, and transport these valuable resources. Importantly, technology also represents potential pathways to new forms of emission-free energy, as well as mitigating the environmental impacts of hydrocarbon production and use. Finally, technology plays a significant role in how we source new resources such as lithium, cobalt, and other critical minerals that will allow us to generate, transport, store, and use energy in ways that align with global net zero targets. While energy and technology are deeply related, it's actually the notion of stewardship and our collective responsibility and relationship to each other and the planet that is so important for energy transition. Tech stewardship helps us to better understand the ethical questions associated with our technologies and their use, and to examine how we might integrate them into society for the benefit of all. That is why we're so excited to introduce this program to help you launch or strengthen your practice of tech stewardship. We hope the concepts presented will help you to begin to identify, hold, and explore value tensions in the energy transition for better collaboration and more creative and holistic solutions.